Everybody, Vulsker here, and I am coming to you with a very, very exciting issue. We're talking about Batman 101. That is right. Tynion is not stopping at 100 as originally expected, which we'll get into. So, without further ado, let's talk about it. So Batman 101, it's been a crazy ride. We started going for the first few years with Tom King, and then he got fired from the job. James Tynion took over right after the City of Bane story arc, which was about the 85 mark, and it was originally expected that it was going to stop around 100, which was the end of the Joker War, and then it was supposed to go into either this 5G or whatever they had planned. Well, recently, about a month ago, they were like, guess what? Surprise! We're not stopping the run. We're continuing right on through. So I dubbed this issue Fresh Start in 1 year. For those that are caught up, those are not wondering what's going on, we just got out of a massive, massive story arc called the Joker War. And I'm talking about you seeing Joker get an all-new lovey-dovey squeeze fest called Punchline. And then you found out that Nightwing lost his memory, so he was going by, was it Dick or Richard? He was not using the Nightwing mantra. He didn't really remember what was going on. And then you had the city being turned into clown thugs. It was an all-out war. Then you had the other rogue gallery trying to team together because they knew the Joker's on his fucking, like, out of his mind. And then he basically was able to beat everybody at their own game and get all of Bruce Wayne and Wayne Enterprises' money, took over, basically flash forward, we now enter Batman 101. Joker War is over. Joker survived. We'll never know when he comes back. Punchline was selling it up that she was abused and tricked, blah, 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 blah. The typical, so she's going off on her own. And then this issue. So this issue picks up all the scraps. We start with Batman kind of thinking about some things, wondering what's going on. And then you see a really nice exchange with him and Lucius Fox. Basically, they were able to flip it that Bruce was basically set up and that Bruce is not Batman, so they cleared his identity crisis issue going on. But he's under the red flag, or like spotlight. It's a woo. Bruce Wayne is broke. His company wants him out. And he can no longer live in his mansion due to the death of Alfred and him being the only person. They even throw out that Robin's not around. So he basically is going defunded, completely broken down Batman, where he has a few little knick-knack type accessories. Lucius even said, like, look, if you wreck your Batmobile, there's no, hey, let's buy a new one. It's you get down and dirty and you repair it yourself. So it's really, really, tearing these levels down of Batman and getting them back on the ground and back to what he's known for. Nothing super high tech, no gigantic rocket jetpacks, and no, it's Batman. You have a few gadgets, you have like one Batmobile, and you're coming out of like a spare apartment. That is the Batman that we're going to get. And then you see him have this exchange with Catwoman, and, you know, they're still talking about them and what's going to happen next. And then it dives into that Catwoman basically is wanted, like tremendously wanted by everybody in the crime world and others. Batman is potentially under that microscope, defunded, and he needs to get his head straight. He's all alone at this point. He is not relying on anybody. And he even mentioned, I'm not going to have somebody try to be Alfred or be that, like, it's me, just me. Catwoman, or Selina Kyle, looks at him and just goes, you have 1 year. And Batman's like, what? She's like, 1 year, and then we're finishing this conversation. It's about us. I'm tired of this. And then that's kind of where we're looking at. So it's really, really setting the tone, setting completely over. While is the issue itself spectacular? You know what? It's basically a reboot without scrapping the whole, you know, shit that DC usually does. So I like it. I like what he is doing. And honestly, this run has gotten better and better after Tynion took over. Now, I need to go back and read, like, the original first, like, 70 issues, because I came in late during the City of Bane, but I could see, like, his passion and his love for the characters. It's night and day. I definitely recommend picking up this issue. And honestly, you could skip anything else, and if you just go, I want to start Batman, start here. It basically sets that cornerstone of what to expect, and then get you ready, which is awesome. So definitely recommend picking this up. And if you want to read more of what's going into this, I totally recommend going back, even at least to the City of Bane story, which I believe started around 70, 75, and go through. Awesome, awesome, awesome shit. If you're a Batman fan, check it out. I want to thank you for checking out the video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'm curious to see, have you been reading these runs? Do you like what Tynion's doing? Do you prefer a King? We got Snyder out there that's still writing some shit with death metal. So I'm curious, what do you like? If you like Batman at all, you know, if not, you know, go ahead. I know there's people out there. And you can always check me out, guys. If you like my shenanigans and you like how we get hot and nerdy on this channel, make sure you check our official podcast of the nerds. It's the Omega Level Nerds. We are live on Twitch every Sunday at 9:30 Eastern, and that is twitch.tv/Omega Level Nerds. And you can also find our podcast weekly on was it Apple Podcast and PodBean. Me personally, other than this channel, you got the Twitters at Vulsker, and then occasionally, gotta get my shit back together, but Twitch, you can definitely pop over to the official Twitch of your man Vulsker, and that is twitch.tv/Vulsker. Appreciate it, guys. Till next time. Peace out.